know sometimes when I'm up and I get knocked back down, I gotta search for my feelings just like a pat down. And when I hear you ain't loyal, I don't like that sound. And you done burnt all them bridges, don't you come back round. You know sometimes when I'm up and I get knocked back down, I gotta search.
It's your boy Noto, back in these YouTube streets because your boy won't miss a beat. And in today's video, we're going to discuss how getting in shape destroys black pill logic. So I've been seeing the whole like looksmaxing community and the clavicular thing. I'm just going to say right now, it's just going way too far. It's going way too far, bro. It's going way too far. It's getting to the point where dudes are just absolutely obsessed with guys giving them face ratings and all this other stuff like that. Like it's going way it's going too far. Way too far. Getting in shape and maximizing what you can physically at your base is the best way to increase your overall attraction. The reason why, because it's not just like about just vanity as well, because it seems like the black pill mindset is all just centered upon oh, if your facial structure isn't this and it ain't that. In fact, before we even get into that, let me go ahead and read what someone said under one of my comments, under one of my videos. Because under one of my videos, I said that I got like some form of handsome privilege because I was in this environment. I was at a national park, and every time I wore my stringers, every time I wore, and I'm gonna put some stuff up so y'all can see, every time I wore anything that revealed my body, it was going up. I was getting free stuff, hella choosing sales, all kind of stuff like that, like across the board, right? So this is what this guy said. This guy said, dude, you overrate your looks constantly. You don't look bad, but you a weak rounded recessed jaw with a short recessed chin and a small lower third in general, and buggish protrusive eyes with a weak brow ridge and tons of upper eyelid exposure with extremely far apart eyes and weak cheekbones. You don't have the pretty privilege you claim you do. Your facial harmony and bone structure is not up to par. So he's basically saying that any privileges that I face, he just knows that I didn't receive any privileges. He just knows that women will just give me free food and giving me their numbers with the food and stuff like that, and complimenting me on the very things that he's saying that I'm lacking in. See, if I was just a black builder, I'd be like, oh my God, it's over. I need to go and do something. I need to get some strawberries. It's over for me. You see what I mean? If I was one of those guys that was like headstrong on this type of advice, I would be like, oh my goodness, my eyes are too far apart. They're not going to do anything. But even though the women, the very ones that I'm trying to attract, are saying the exact opposite, the most compliments I get are on my eyes. I'm going to put some stuff up here too. And I'm even going to I'm going ahead and play a video right here. Because I remember one time that I was in the inbox of his chick and she said that, oh my God, you look prettier than me. Now I made a video right here, and this is what these women were saying.
So I'm kind of at a loss of words. So I hit this chick up on like Facebook dating, just some regular stuff. And she hits me up and says that, oh my God, you look prettier than me. So I was like, what? That whole thing just kind of just baffled me. And me, by no way, I don't think that I'm just like this extra attractive guy and all this other stuff like that. I do believe I am attractive, but I don't feel like I'm way like to the stratosphere of feeling like a woman feeling like that I'm too good for them and all that other stuff. But that's kind of how it came off. So she's saying, oh, you're prettier than me. And I'm like, I'm not trying to be pretty. I'm just being a man. These are my natural features. I don't indulge in cosmetics. I don't do anything to press myself up. All I do is just take care of my appearance and, hey, let the cards fall where they may. But that's insane. I kind of don't really know how to take that. Maybe just with a grain of salt. Maybe I'm overthinking it. But damn.
See, this is why you don't listen to what the guys have to say. Now, I didn't want to turn this into like a looksmaxing video or nothing like that, but this just proves that just because a guy say, oh, this and that, and in the looksmaxing community, I'm pretty not high up on the chart. I'm just an average looking guy, whatever. But I got like my whole package makes me an attractive man. The whole package, and that is the body. The body in comparison with the face, pretty cool. Chicks like it. I guess my buggish protrusive eyes, women like them. They love them. It is what it is. In comparison with the body, women check out the whole package. So that's why, like, a lot of these guys are not living in the real world. They're not touching grass. They're not living in the real, like, in reality. They're all just scrolling on social media talking about, oh, it's this guy marks this guy. This logic is in, like, it's gonna keep you guys in that same trap, thinking that you have to listen to these guys with, like, you gotta look like these giga chads and all this to get women. And I'm telling you guys, I'm telling you guys from experiences, from looking at other guys' experiences and all this other stuff, bro. You guys cannot be further from the truth. Because I've seen guys that have physiques and cooked faces. Faces that you'll be like, what, man? This guy gets a negative number rating. But he's bagging bad chicks. I've seen this in college. Literally seen this in college. On a football team. I've seen this. With my own two eyes. That are too far apart, by the way. With my own two eyes. Smashing bad cheerleaders. Smashing bad dancers in the band. Bro. Like, I'm telling you, do not be fooled by this. Now, the solution to this, why I'm talking about why getting a fit body, why getting in shape destroys a black pill logic, is because it'll teach you to stay in your own lane. When you get to the point where you start working out, you start going to the gym, it's going to come a point when you're going to probably feel bad about other people that are more in shape than you, because it was me. I'm just going to say not everybody's going to feel that way at first, but it's just a natural human feeling. Like, you got a place you're trying to go and people are already there or already, like, further in their journey than you. You're going to be comparing yourself to them. So you're going to think that, oh man, what I'm doing is, you're going to feel some type of way at first. But then it's going to teach you to stay in your own lane. So as you make your own progress, you're going to be comparing yourself to yourself. You see what I mean? Then that's when you make real progress. Because the looksmaxing community and all this other stuff, all they're doing is compare themselves to other guys. It doesn't matter who's in the room. Oh, he walks in the room and he mogs you and all the chicks want him. I don't give a damn who mogs or what. It's always going to be somebody that looks better than somebody. It's always going to be preference at the end of the day. Some people might be able to have it easier than it is. I understand that. That is a thing. But at the end of the day, at you as a man, you can only look the way you look. All you can do is maximize the way you look and just worry about that. Worry about who receives you and likes what they see. It's not about another man walking into the room. Oh, he's small. He doing this. Oh, he mogs me. Oh, he does this. Oh, some guy like this. This guy, Jordan Bell, he walks in and just mogs you. Speaking of the Jordan Bell guy, there was this guy that I used to, he wasn't a coworker of mine, but he worked in the department, like, beside of this other restaurant. And he came up to me and said, bro, you look like a Superman. Looks just like this Jordan Bell guy. I'm talking about the one that they all praise all the time. Looks just like, I'm talking about if he got in videos with him, he would be right in the mix with him. He said, I thought my genetics were good. Bro, man, you're killing it. Came up to me. I'm looking like, these are the type of guys that y'all praise. And I'm so serious. And I'm very serious about this. I put it on everything I love. Every time I come across these PSL God-looking guys, a lot of these guys would not be that really confident like that. And another thing I noticed is that they don't be having the physiques. And that's a big part of it. A huge part of it. I think they're threatened by, and I'm literally saying that because I've come across it so much. And that in the environment that I came across a whole lot of them. And they all gave me like a very similar same look. As if like the intimidation looking like they don't want to be around, like that look, they get you get from guys that you feel like that feel, it kind of give off that hater energy. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep it a buck. That's what it really comes from. Because I'm so used to experiencing that. I didn't think I was going to experience it from these guys that get actually high ratings in the looksmaxing community. So even these guys feel a certain type of way about me. Why they feel this type of way about me, right? But it's been happening across the board. And I'm like, okay, yeah, my physique played a big part in that. A huge part of that. And they know that's a part that's missing. Now, at the end of the day, those guys are going to get theirs. They're going to get theirs. But I'm not sitting around worrying about what they get. You see what I mean? So, as the black pill monologue. If you don't have the facial structure and all this other stuff, let's just say that you're just cooked in the face. Well, you need to be doing everything to accentuate your body. You'll be like, oh, it's just gym maxing and all this other stuff. It doesn't work. Girls don't look that, they look at your face. And no, bro, you can only do what you can. As a man, all you can do is what you can. You got to work with what you got, but you got to make it the best thing. Said sliced bread. That body needs to be up to par. Like, I don't want to hear nothing about y'all saying that, oh, something's over, but you haven't maximized your base form. Your base form needs to be immaculate. I'm talking about damn near close to male exotic dancer levels. If you haven't gotten to that, something you just have to do some extra work. Some people have to do extra work. Look at this anime, for example. Asta is the perfect example of this. In the world where magic, where they call it mana there, well, magic means everything. He was born with zero magic. Asta was born with zero magic, man. So in the black pill knowledge, you're born with bad looks. Yeah, we can equate it to that. Born with zero magic. His brother, well, we call it that. They was both left at the doorstep at the church. But anyway, they were both grew up. Was blessed by mana. He's blessed by magic. Magic came easy to him. So you can equate him as the PSL guy. So he's getting it all easy with the girls and all this other stuff. He had all the magic. But Asta was in the woods busting his ass, working out every single day. Every day he had it hard. They went to go try to get the grimoires for the magic, and no books ever came for Asta. But he kept working his ass off. He said he wanted to join the Magic Knights, which is heavily dependent on how much magical power you have. Like, why would you go to a Magic Knights exam if you don't have any magic? But guess what? He didn't let it stop him. He did not let that stop him. He went to the Magic Knights exam. And he crushed it. He couldn't pass none of the magic stuff. You know what I'm saying? He got rejected by all the other squad captains, but the one that the Black Bulls accepted him because he saw something in him. You see what I mean? Asta's strong. Had a power nobody understood. A lot of you guys have a power nobody understands. Something about you that's unique. Something that, even though your looks ain't all that, but you can maximize all the other areas. Now the girls started seeing Asta's physique. They started seeing that, bro. Like, look at how Noel was looking. He got the other chick from the other squads, all that. He got the chicks choosing on him too. So the thing is, he's staying in his lane, even though he would go out, be like, oh man, yeah, whatever. But sees him as his rival. A man with no magic. They grew up together in a church, eating potatoes for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, pretty much. But he acknowledged him as his rival, even though he has no magic. So this is the PSL guy recognizing this other guy, seeing him as his rival. But why? See, even though the other guy that's cooked or whatever, in the face or whatever, he had to work harder. He may have to get the tight body. He had to become the ugly, sexy player. Shout out to Cousin T-Talk. Go and check him out. Check out that video, Ugly, Sexy Player. That's what you guys need to be doing. Activate the sexual appeal, and then you have to own up to it. But you have to build the base. You see what I mean? You got to accentuate. You don't have the luxury of walking around trying to be dusty and trying to be all regular and all. No, you can't do that. Everything has to be maximized. So if you have to work harder to get there, you have to work harder to get there. That's a lot of guys be like, oh, I'm just want to wear this. And no, you got to accentuate it. You got to get right. So if you haven't maximized your physique, you ain't got in the gym and made your physique stand out. I'm talking about stand out. I'm not talking about normal. It has to go. If you cooked in the face, you have to do extra. It's plain and simple. So I don't want to hear nothing about, oh, it's over for me if you ain't even maximized your body. Get there. Get that, and then you have to learn how to work it. Now you have to accentuate. You got to find your style, accentuate your physique, and then you have to own up to what you owning up to. Okay, yeah. All you can do, take care of your skin as best as you can. Get your teeth done if you need to get them done. Get clean haircuts. Be clean. Be the clean cut ugly guy. Chicks like that. I'm gonna tell you, bro. I've seen it so many times. You got the physique too, and make the physique cold. That shit can go, bro. Don't worry about some Jordan Bell or Jeremy Meeks guy walking in. Don't give a damn about that. If anything, you go over there, you'll give him a handshake, clap him up. What's up, bro? Go on about your business. Talk to these chicks right behind them. But it's crazy, like the chicks that talk to the basketball players and the football players that they'll say that, oh, if it was an attractive man contest or whatever, they would win. But I'm smashing the same chicks, bro. Literally smashing these same chicks. If you don't believe me, hey, it is what it is. When you in your own lane and you maximizing what you got, when I'm walking around looking like I'm damn near getting close to the male exotic dancer aesthetic. Get as close to it as you can, guys. Like, hey, it ain't too much you can do. It ain't about nobody height, no height. See, the height thing been out for me because I already seen, as soon as I started smashing the same chicks the basketball player was smashing, I really, that height thing went out the door for me. They didn't give a damn. So I'm telling you now, do not let the black pill, don't let these guys judge you out of getting something. You touch grass, get outside, and actually see what's going on. Because I'm telling you, what they say, see how this guy said this about me? But the same thing he's saying is a defect for me is literally what the girls are complimenting me on. So who should I listen to? What this guy says, oh my God, it's over. These girls will want me. And just trick myself out my own spot. Or do I just keep doing what the hell I'm doing? I put in the work. My physique stands out. Even if I don't get high ratings from Cavlicular or whatever. Nothing against guy. I mean, he doing his thing, whatever he do, but it is what it is. I'm just saying it's toxic for guys. I'm not here to hate on the guy, whatever. Hey, wish him whatever he doing, you know. Hopefully, you know, whatever. No hate against the guy. I'm just saying these guys don't need to take that advice. Because it's going to lead them down that rabbit hole of thinking nothing they do is good enough. When they can maximize everything. Look at Asta, born in a world that magic means everything with no magic. So what do? Do you cry and complain, or do you measure up? Both of him and Yuno are fighting side by side right now. Side by side, on equal levels. So think about that, man. So that's why getting in shape is going to be the great equalizer for you. You might have to work a lot more harder than the guy that just gets it easier or whatever. But hey, it is what you still gonna get yours. Even with him in the room. Even if you got chicks choosing on him instead of you, it doesn't matter. That's always gonna happen. It could be so many select men in one room, and it's still gonna be chicks that choose that select man over that select man. You can't worry about who comes in and mugs me and fuck all that shit. Worry about who dealing with you, who like your presentation, and go with that, man. Just go with that shit. Because I'm telling you, the real players, the real ones that's smashing chicks out here, do not look like what these guys are telling you. I'm telling you, they will fail all of these little face ratings from these other guys and all that other shit. It's about sex appeal, how you carry yourself, the demeanor, and all that other stuff. That's what really matters. They'll be like, okay, of course people look at your face, but at the end of the day, they don't stop there. It doesn't end there. It's about the whole package, how everything is put together. So hey, think about that, guys. Just really just make sense of this. Seriously. Like, don't let them trick you out your spot. Maximize everything that you can. Make it look clean cut. Make the packaging good. Alright? It's your boy Noto, back in these YouTube streets because your boy won't miss a beat. Remember, guys, anybody can improve themselves if they willing to work at it. I'm out.
I'm chillin', I really ain't worried about niggas. I promise I keep it a Kuna Matata. Even though niggas be looking and sounding like me, that boy Morris said I'm not the father. Swear I'm a dog, get vicious when I'm irritated. I might need a shock on my collar. Don't got a filter, just keep it straightforward. I play my position, Andre Iguodala. Ain't no exposing me, I get in D, hit a ovary. Don't even go down that road with me. And if a chicken obsessed, I don't need it. I want that Miss Parker with Professor Ogilvy. Bitch ain't no testing me, none of these bitches be stressing me. Capping like they got the best of me. But if she go off and get with another man, really she still gon' be thinking about sexing me. Done with these bitches, let's get to this paper. One piece of the pie, still out on the merit. Chasing that money, Coyote Road Runner ain't doing no talking, just like Tom and Jerry. Ain't no beef or no drama, it won't make no money to me, it's just unnecessary. But if I'm pushed, I'm gon' have to crash out on a nigga and then I'ma call up as Gary.